Hello and welcome to another Bit Plays Flight and Review. And today I'm going to be taking out the Leonardo M-346 Master, as it's called. Now this is the IndiaFoxtEcho, recently released, at least on Just Flight, is where I got mine from. Model. I have flown previously the FSX conversion of this. You may have seen that if you've seen my channel before, but this is a fully native, beautiful looking aircraft. So the Leonardo or Alenia Eramachi M346 Master is a military twin-engine transonic trainer aircraft, originally co-developed by Yakovlev as the Yak AEM-130. The partnership was dissolved in 2000, and Alenia Eramachi proceeded to develop the M346 Master separately, while Yakovlev went on to work on their Yak 130, which has then also been reverse engineered in China to their version of it as well. Now, this particular one is in operation with the air forces of Italy, Israel, Singapore, and Poland. It has detailed external and virtual cockpit models, high resolution textures, and PBR effects. Now there are 13 liveries that come with this. I am using the, what is it called, the Fighter Attack, this is the factory default trainer version livery. Comes in this camo. There are different Air Force liveries in here. I think Turkmenistan, oh, I can't even pronounce it. There is actually a livery for that as well. Now, what else has it got? High detailed texture set based on real aircraft for the Italian Air Force, Polish Air Force, Singapore Air Force, Israeli, and the T-100 program. There you go, this is the trainer. There is also an undercoat non-painted version as well. Don't know why, but there is. Realistic HUD, MFD, and UFCP aircraft interface based on the real-world flight manual. Realistic and detailed procedures based on real-world flight manual. Flight model with realistic performance and handling based on publicly available data. Now that'll be it. What's publicly available. As far as the textures go for outside, you can get in pretty close before the writing there. You can see the pixels, but that's actually pretty good. I do love all the cold and dark start stuff. Ladder with the ramp for the co-pilot. All our other plugs, obviously when you start up that will be removed. I have gone around this a few times. I do love the texture details and attention to detail that they've given this thing. Quite nice. What I haven't done yet though, obviously, is shown off what it's like inside. So let's go and get ourselves in there. Right, inside the cockpit. Still have the ladder there, and until I start this we won't have pilots, so let's go and turn on some batteries. Might as well do the generators while we're here. There we go, pilots already. As soon as you turn the batteries on you lose all your stuff there. So okay, now I'm not going to make this a tutorial how to start this. I did have a quick play with it. It does look fairly intuitive. I'll leave the canopy open while I start this up. Let's see if I can even remember how to do it. So 1, 2, yep. Right engine, fuel on start. Here we go. I've got this turned down. I'll actually crank this up. I may have to turn that back down because it will get quite loud. We may as well start the other one as well. Fuel on. Start. It will get quite loud. Okay. Got ILS on. Power. Yep. We need to arm our seat. Take the pin out. Fine pins in there now. We will close that canopy because it does get really loud. There you go. You can hear that's actually much quieter. Thank you very much. I like that. Have we started these up? Nope, still going.
Aft seat not armed.
Yeah, we'll go and check out the aft seat before we take off. But just caution on that. Right engine seems to be good. Oh, wrong way. Normal. Alright, now I have noticed that the hit marker for the throttle is in the way of getting to these buttons. So you can push yourself down. What have we got? In GPS switch. So you can't get past the throttle there to get that switch. Now we should be able to now switch the left engines to normal. Alright, very good. Now we do want to arm our mass selector to armed. It will tell you when you take off if you've forgotten something like that. I did it my first go. Okay. Now, anything that's not formation light knob. Oh, nice. Now, beacon. What else we have over here? We have the RMFD power, CMFD, LMFD. Which I am not familiar with. Also put on our HUD. There we go. And we can change the brightness for that. If we are doing this at night time, click that one there and it will go darker. Hang on. Yeah, mainly this part goes darker. So M-346 Master for Microsoft Flight Sim by IndiaFoxtEcho version 1.0. Date 22/09/30. 30th of September 2022. Right, yes, and I bought this a few days later, so this is the version we're now trying. So prior to any updates. Right, anything else I've forgotten here? Done. These are not pressable, all three. Air refueling, light probe, brightness can't change, emergency landing gear lever you can. Your flaps lever does get in the way of the throttle, but if you have them mapped, you can actually use them. Just gonna have a look. And again, these really go down well. Let's actually turn the volume back down again because that will get quite loud. Up. Do like the leading edge comes down as well. Very nice. Okay. What else do we need to got our air. Can't remember. Did I put it on? Don't need to bleed. The air power. Okay. Aft seat. Oh, oxygen required. Hang on. Oxygen is here. There. Thank you. Oxygen is now on. So it basically it will tell you here what needs doing, and now you can see that the meter's going. But the back seat is not yet armed. So these are our views. Hang on. Where's my? There we go. Standard view. Looking at the instruments, there's another back view, and then got your right view. So not back view, but of the whole panel from further back. Left view and back again. That's it. We can go into the HUD as well. Kind of would prefer this to be a little bit further back so you can actually see everything. You can make custom seating profiles as well, but they won't save. Now I'm going to go back to the rear. So the rear looks fairly similar. We're missing a bunch of stuff over here. Looks like, oh no, you can do the comms and brightness. Come Can we press anything else? Yeah, okay, no, all these things are workable. But what we need to do is we need to arm, because see the aft seat is not armed, and you need to take the pin out. So seat firing safety pin, and it goes over there. Now we have a fully armed Rio. But I've noticed that there is no view set for this. So when you go back to default, you can't get back there without using arrows on the keyboard just to go straight through the plane. So I'm not sure if you need to undo that at the back, but that's what I found. Alright, so park brake off. This steers really well. Like, you can turn quite sharp, pretty much almost on the spot. As you can see, quite easy to steer. And once we get going, quite nice. Now brakes, not too overly powered. I've noticed that if you do start taxing fairly fast, it can take a bit more to get this thing to slow down. Alright, what we'll do now is we will take it for a quick takeoff from runway 7 here, loop around the city, maybe under the harbour bridge like I normally do, and come back and land at the same place, and then tell you what I think. So currently, as of release, this is US dollars 24.99, and I think they've done a very good job so far. It is easy to stall this thing. If you think it's like a aerobatics aircraft, yeah, it is pretty easy to stall. See if we can get past these guys. Oh, Corsair's actually turning. Alright, well, we'll try and take off before them. Oops. It's always the AI that does that for me. There we go. I'm sure they're like, oh my god, what did you just do? Alright, that's my AI. Look, it gets going really well. So we're doing a decent climb here. It's on full power, so 0.6 mark. Easy to see outside of. I'm actually looking forward to giving this a go in VR. I think it'll be actually quite nice. Yeah. Do like the air contrail effects that this has on it. Probably see, well, it doesn't like me changing straight to behind. Let's see if we can get this. Yeah, you can see the air effects there. Do have a big air brake on top, which will allow us to slow it down really well. Air brake in. Now you can actually see an indicator on the left there. Air brake goes up, air brake goes down, and goes, oi, yeah, crash. Pull up, yes. You see that the flaps also going up and down automatically. I noticed there the right hand side one went down. Okay, it doesn't like me going that low. No cargo ship on the other side of the harbour here, do we? Pulling up? Alright, I will pull up. Up to full power for a climb. Great little trainer. I think this will be a quite a fun plane. I think it's very much along the lines of the other Aeromacchi 339 as far as flight in a flight sim. Obviously we're not talking about combat, but obviously, look, they're very similar aircraft performance-wise. I think this is the replacement though. Quite a nice aircraft. But if you're buying fighter jets in Flight Sim for Mark Flight, this is not the one for you. This is a lot slower than that. You're not going to get over Mark 1 unless you're, I think, in a dive. Alright, let's see if we can come in for a short, shallow landing. Gear will not come down over a certain speed, so if you're coming in too fast, you will find that your gear does not drop down. You know what, let's put in the full flaps and see how well we can bring this in. We're doing 139 knots. Bit of a nose dive. Yep, my sync rate is way too high, that's right. Yep. We will pull up, and there we go, pulling up, just caught the lift again, as in we almost stalled, but then ground effects took over, and obviously with the flaps being quite so large, it was quite an awesome amount of lift there again. Good trainer. I like this one. So my thought, is it worth the $24.99, so $25 US? Yeah, in the Flight Sim. Look, I think they've done quite well. I don't know if I'm missing anything. I would say that that price is probably about set right in the sim compared with a lot of other aircraft that are out at the moment. It's cheaper than the F-35, but you only get the one version in this. In the F-35 you actually get the A, the B and the C versions. So yeah, if you're interested in this type of aircraft, hopefully this has helped you. My thoughts on this is actually quite good. I'm going to take it for a stream coming up, if you haven't already joined me in that or seen it. But I think it's pretty good. Let's see if we can shut this down. Right here. So, fuel shut off. Yes, we can. So it looks like you got to click, and we can actually engine stop. So not just starve it. Right, very good. And some generators, excuse me for the cough, and a battery. And can we open the canopy? We can, but we probably won't get all our chocks and stuff. Very good, I like it. Multiple liveries, as I said, 13 liveries. I'm sure there'll be a bunch more on flightsim.to or the likes very soon. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, there we go. It goes in the cold and dark after a few seconds. Very well done. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Cheers.